Ah, molester. Chen Fan, you bastard. Why did you rape me last night?
How could you speak like that? You got married to Xiaofan yesterday. That night, that was the bridal chamber. How could it be rape?
Yeah, Ting Ting last night? You Ray saying that would harm Xiao Fan. I didn't agree to consummate the marriage with him.
If he were to rape you, what would you think?
In this kind of situation, as long as it's against the woman's will, it's considered rape.
What if you're married? It's called marital rape.
That's right. You two old foxes. Don't you even think? Would my daughter use her own innocence to frame that bastard Chen Fan? Brother Zhang, sister-in-law. Isn't there some misunderstanding here? We know Xiao Fan very well. He doesn't seem like the type to do such things. Exactly. Chen Fan has always been a decent kid. He's always been so good to us neighbors. How could he possibly assault you?
Right. Besides, they're husband and wife. Between a husband and wife, sigh. Isn't this kind of stuff perfectly normal?
You shut up. The fact is he raped me. Would I make this up if I didn't have proof? Look, isn't this proof that he raped me? That I was scratched while fighting back? Look, everyone, look. Did you see it? Hey, you few. Why are you always taking Chen Fan's side? HMPH. Don't tell me you took his money to cover for him? You're not his in-laws. Please don't say that. Our Xiao Fan, he's definitely been framed. Chen Fan, say something. Why won't you speak? Say something. Why are you playing dead? Xiao Fan, you and Ting Ting were supposed to be having your wedding night. How did it turn into you assaulting her? Get up.
Killing my wife was I've been reborn. Reborn on the day Zhang Tingting framed me. The day she claimed I raped her.
Chen Fan, what? What is going on?
Dad, Mom. Zhang Tingting. In my past life, I was framed by Zhang Tingting, who claimed I raped her. All the evidence was destroyed. I ended up in prison, and Zhang Tingting even had me beaten to death. Brothers, kill this rapist. I even dragged my parents down, who were also killed by her.
You two old geezers. You little brat. You really know how to turn on people. Don't blame me for being ruthless.
In this life, I must change the outcome and make her pay the price.
Xiao Fan, don't just stand there. Hurry up and say something.
Xiaofan, what's going on? Hurry and explain yourself. Mom and Dad will testify for you.
Mom doesn't believe you could do such a thing.
I don't believe you could do that either.
We believe you.
Thank you for your trust. But Zhang Tingting is right. I did assault you.
What? Well, in that case, there's nothing more to say.
Chen Fan, come with us.
Xiao Fan.
You're so foolish. You didn't do it, so why did you confess? Don't you know, you've ruined your future by doing this. Dad, I did something wrong, so I should be punished. What wrong thing? What punishment? Your husband and wife. There's nothing wrong with that. She's your wife.
That's right, Xiao Fan. If you confess to this, you'll be facing jail time. I've already asked the law enforcement officers. In a situation like this, you'll get at least 5 to 10 years in prison. Son, how could you be so foolish?
All right. Since things have come to this, let's not say any more. Your mom and I will definitely find a way to get you out. But son, you can't lose hope.
You want to save Chen Fan? Can you even save him? Ting Ting, I'm begging you. Please explain to the officers that Xiao Fan didn't rape you. Otherwise, my son will spend the rest of his life in prison. Chen Fan himself admitted to assaulting me. Stop bothering me. Get lost.
Mom! You! Who is he? Xiao Fan is still locked up inside, and you're already with another man?
Hao isn't just another man. He's the love of my life.
If I hadn't gone abroad to start my business back then, your son, would he even be worthy of marrying Ting Ting? However, I should thank you. All these years, you've taken such good care of Ting Ting. I feel a bit embarrassed.
Ting Ting, how could you do this? You're my son's wife. So what? I'm not. Hey, who's? His wife? What do you mean? It means nothing. I want a divorce. Divorce? That's right, a divorce. My son is locked up in the detention center right now, and you want to divorce him. What else? Should I spend the rest of my life with this rapist? Ting Ting, you can't get a divorce. If you divorce my son, what will happen to him? None of my damn business. Chen Fan, you'd better obediently sign these divorce papers for me. Otherwise, you'll regret it.
Ting Ting, not only do you want to divorce me, but you also want me to transfer the marital home to you?
Transfer? The marital home, Chen Fan. Didn't you say you loved me very much? What? Is it too much to ask for your marital home? Ting Ting, how could you be like this? That marital home. This is the house my son bought with his own money. If you take it away, where will he live? He bought it with his money. So what? My name is on the deeds, so it's my house. And the prenuptial agreement states clearly, upon divorce, everything he owns, including the car and the house, becomes mine. This prenup was signed by your son himself. And look, he's going to spend the rest of his life in prison. So what's the use of a house to him?
What? Zhang Ting Ting, you've gone too far. Won't you leave my son any way out? I'm telling you, I won't let my son sign this agreement with you. Dad! You old fossil! You dare to touch me! Are you looking to die?
All right. Enough. I don't want to waste my breath on you. Chen Fan, this divorce agreement, are you signing it or not?
Are you sure? You want us to sign this agreement?
Of course. You must sign it. Chen Fan, are you out of your mind? Look at the state you're in now. If it weren't for your house, would Ting Ting have even looked at you? Now the house is right in front of us. Why wouldn't we take it?
So that's how it is. How pitiful I Chen Fan was so deeply in love, only to end up like this. Ting Ting, you've disappointed me so much.
Chen Fan, can you stop whining at me? Hurry up and sign it. Otherwise, I'll start a live stream and have the whole country cyberbully you. You rapist.
Fine. Since it's already come to this. I don't want to drag you down either. I'll grant this divorce. Also, I'm not just giving you this house. I also have 200,000 in savings. I'll give it all to you.
What did you say? You're going to give me your savings? You really? You're going to give me all your savings?
Ting, you may be heartless, but I can't be unjust. Take this money. You should have a better life. This is my.
What you mean is.
Do you have any idea what you're doing? You're trying to kill me.
They're framing you like this. And you Ray still being so good to them? Son, are you stupid? Ouch, it's done. He really signed it.
Chen Fan, all right, you know what's good for you. Then for the rest of your life, you can repent in prison.
Don't worry, Chen Fan.
I will definitely, on your behalf, take good care of Ting. Good. Zhang Ting. My things are not so easy to take. Chen Fan, don't you know, by doing this, you'll have nothing left. Dad, I know. You know, and you still do it?
Sir, ma'am, visiting hours are over. You should go back.
Let's go, Chen Fan.
Xiao Fan, don't worry. Mom and Dad will find a way to get you out. Chen Fan, your parents are so good to you. Yet you do something so despicable. How can you face them?
Officer Lee, whether I've done something despicable or not, why don't we wait for the trial to see?
Ting.
I didn't expect you to get a divorce so easily, and you even got the house.
Yeah, I didn't expect that either. That he would willingly give me his savings.
But do you think his doing this, could there be some scheme behind it?
Ouch, why are you so cautious? Chen Fan is working in prison now. His sentence is in 3 days. By then, for the rest of his life, he'll be stuck in prison. What scheme could there be?
True, Ting. You're the smart one. You framed him for assaulting you. Otherwise, we wouldn't have succeeded so easily.
Ouch, just you wait. I'm not just going to frame him for assault. I'm going to nail his coffin shut, so he could never recover. On the day of the trial, I'll live stream to sway public opinion and make sure the assault charge sticks.
Ting, you're amazing. I've been waiting for this day for so long. Tonight, let's have some fun.
You're naughty.
Who is it? Damn it, ruining my good time.
What are you two old folks doing here? Oh, Ting. Since you and Xiao Fan are divorced, that 300,000 dowry, can you return it to us?
Ting, since you and Xiao Fan are divorced, that 300,000 dowry, can you return it to us?
What nonsense are you talking? The dowry is mine. Why should I give it to you?
Fine, don't return it. But why did you hit me? At least, we're your elders.
So what? I'll hit you too, old geezers. Ting ding. You and Xiaofan were married for less than a day, and then you divorced. You should return the dowry to us. Xiaofan's trial is in 3 days. We need that money to hire a lawyer for him. Fine, hire a lawyer? Ha 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 ha.
Xiaofan is still young. He can't go to prison.
I'm begging you. Please return the dowry to us. Even half is fine.
You two old geezers. That bastard Chen Fan assaulted Tingting. And now you want to hire a lawyer to defend him?
Are you too implying that Tingting framed your son? You old geezer. I'm telling you, that bastard son of yours, Chen Fan, did something worse than an animal to me. Not only will I not return the dowry, I'm also going to sue him and make him pay me more compensation. Xiaofan gave you this house and his savings, and you still want to sue him? You will get your karma. Karma? Even if there is karma, it will only fall on that bastard son of yours. Oh, and you old geezer. How dare you talk to me like that? It seems you don't want me to spare him. So you really willing to let my son go? It's not impossible. But it depends on your sincerity. Let me think. How about this? As long as you kneel and kowtow, and while you're kowtowing, say, "My son is a rapist. My son is an animal. I'll let him go." How about that? HMM? What? You keep saying you don't want your son to go to prison. But now you are not willing to kneel? It seems you two old folks don't love your son that much after all.
Yeah, forget it. Let him rot in jail tomorrow.
Haha, fine. I'll kneel. Please let my son go. Can you let my son go now? If you don't do as I say, you ray in for it. Old Chen.
Just kneel down. This is the only hope to save our son.
Just kowtowing is not enough. My son is a rapist.
My son is an animal.
Can you let my son go now? Of course not. Ha 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 ha. We've done as you said. We knelt before you. Why won't you let our son go?
Why? Of course, it's to mess with you two.
You really are Chen Fan's parents. Just as stupid as he is. Look, you said it yourselves. Chen Fan assaulted me. He's a rapist. So, what reason do I have to let him go?
Then at least you should return the dowry to us.
You and Xiaofan were husband and wife, after all. You can't be so heartless. This money is our only hope to save him. Right. You're absolutely right. Only if I return the dowry to you. Can you then file a lawsuit? Can you then save Chen Fan? Right? But what does that have to do with me? Old geezer, I'm telling you. As long as I'm here, Chen Fan will never be released. I want his reputation destroyed. I want him to rot in jail. I want him to die without a proper burial. What did my son ever do to you? Why are you doing this to him? Of course, it's because he's honest and easy to bully.
Old geezer.
You. What's wrong with you? What's wrong? Honey. These two old geezers actually think they can save Chen Fan. I will definitely not let him off easy.
What are you planning to do?
On the day of the trial, I'll start a live stream and have the entire internet condemn him. One want their whole family to be completely ruined. Doctor. Is he okay?
The patient was just overwhelmed by anger, combined with a pre-existing heart condition, which caused a lack of oxygen. So he fainted. He'll wake up soon.
Thank you. Honey, are you okay?
I'm fine. We didn't get the dowry back. How am I supposed to save Zhao Fan?
At this point, let's just take it one step at a time. Did you prepare the things Xiaofan asked for?
They're ready. I just don't know what's inside.
Then let's hurry and take it to him. Sigh.
This is what you asked for. Dad. Mom. What happened to you two?
Our injuries were all caused by Tingting.
What? Dad. Don't joke around. Tingting is so nice. How could she have possibly forced you like this? You ungrateful son. Your mom and I are in this state, and you're still speaking up for her. Are you trying to kill us with anger? Dad, Mom. Why did Tingting push you like this?
Your dad and I didn't want to watch you die. So we went to Tingting to ask for the dowry back. To use the money to fight your case.
Not only did we not get the money back, but we were also humiliated by her like this. Humiliating us is one thing. She made your mom so angry she was hospitalized. What's even more hateful? She moved into the marital home you worked so hard to buy. In that marital home, with that other man, she did shameless things. Zhang Tingting, Qin Hao. In court tomorrow, I will make you both pay the price. Tingting, are you really going to live stream and accuse Chen Fan of assaulting you? Do you think these idiots online will believe it?
Yeah, Tingting. Will this work? After all, you two are husband and wife. Hey, don't you worry. After the hype I've created online these past 2 days, everyone on the internet is paying attention to this matter. Also, we can hire some online trolls to steer the conversation. As long as we get the momentum going, they'll naturally believe it. Oh my, that's my daughter. So smart.
Ha ha ha, this way. Chen Fan will surely die without a proper burial. And those two old folks will also be implicated. Ha ha ha.
Thank you all for coming to my live stream. My name is Zhang Tingting, and I want to tell you all about something that has outraged both gods and men. I was, by my own newlywed husband, violently assaulted.
Damn, starting off with such a bombshell? Must be fake, right? Doing that kind of stuff with your own husband. Isn't that normal?
Exactly. If this is called assault, then in this world, there are no good men left.
I'm the victim's brother. I know this is hard for you to believe. But look, this is the proof that the bastard Chen Fan assaulted my sister. I'm a relative of the streamer. I guarantee everything she says is true. This is simply an animal. What's the streamer's husband's name?
We'll get justice for you. My husband's name is Chen Fan. But that's not important. What's important is that after I was assaulted by Chen Fan's parents actually forced me to divorce him and wanted me to leave with nothing. What's worse, they wanted me to return the dowry. They said I was wrong for not returning it, and they would hire someone to kill me. My daughter. How could your life be so bitter? Damn.
How can there be such a black-hearted family? Not only did he assault the streamer, but he also made all sorts of outrageous demands, and then turned around and blamed her. He really deserves to die. What's there to be afraid of with such an animal? He should just be beaten to death. That's right, he should just be beaten to death. Zhang Tingting, you really didn't disappoint me, making this whole thing known to everyone. Since you want to make a scene, then let's make a scene. The bigger, the better. Make it so big that you fall into the abyss, never to recover. Only then will you know what it means to reap what you sow.
Xiao Fan, son. So he is the bastard who assaulted my daughter? Chen Fan. Oh, you must get justice for my daughter. For my daughter? This is a courtroom. What are you trying to do?
What are we doing? This animal did something worse than a beast. What do you think we want to do? Exactly. This inhumane bastard should be beaten to death.
If you dare to lay a hand on him, it's assault, and I'll arrest all of you.
This bunch of cowards, scared off by a single sentence from a bitch. A bitch. Looks like I need to add more fuel to the fire.
What are you going to do?
Watch me. Everyone, don't be like this. This officer is right. Please, everyone, don't get physical. Otherwise, Chen Fan will definitely find someone to retaliate against me.
Why is my daughter's life so bitter? It was clearly this Chen Fan who bullied my daughter. And now he says we framed him, and that my daughter bullied him instead.
Exactly. Chen Fan's family is suing us, and they want us to pay $1 million in damages. What? Something like that happened? I can't take it anymore. I have to beat him to death. Ah! Hit him hard.
Beat this animal to death. I've never seen such a disgusting person. Don't hit him. Don't hit him.
Stop hitting him.
Everything he said is a lie. He's lying to you. Stop hitting my son. Stop. Chen Fan, how does it feel to be beaten?
Hey, also, you're about to be sentenced soon. Do you have anything to say?
Fine, even if you don't say it. I know. You must be full of regrets right now. Regretting that you assaulted me, right?
I know, you want to say you didn't assault me.
Chen Fan, of course I know you didn't assault me. But who's going to believe that?
Is that so? Are you so confident that I'll rot in jail?
Of course.
Chen Fan, it seems you haven't given up yet.
So what? You can't beat me.
Presiding judge, hurry and convict this deceitful bastard.
Ah, yes, presiding judge. Hurry and clear Ting Ting's name.
Sentence Chen Fan to death, so he can't harm anyone else when he gets out.
Yes, death penalty.
Death penalty, death penalty, death penalty. On his wedding day, suspect Chen Fan assaulted his wife, Zhang Tingting, against her will. The evidence is conclusive. You are sentenced to 10 years in prison. Chen Fan, do you have any objections?
What? Only 10 years? This bastard. He assaulted and raped my daughter. He defiled my daughter's innocence. And you only sentenced him to 10 years? I don't agree.
Exactly, presiding judge. He must be sentenced to death. Otherwise, how can my daughter face the world?
Exactly. You're being too lenient. Lenient. The fact that your son assaulted my daughter. It would be lenient of me not to speak up. My life is so bitter. It's bad enough to be assaulted. But now? There's no one to get justice for me. What's the point of me living? Daughter?
Tingting, you can't die. I believe some kind-hearted person will get justice for you. I'm so angry. What kind of crappy court is this? Not only does it not give the victim justice, it's even so biased towards this animal. Since the court can't give your sister justice, then we'll get this justice for you. That's right. Why should a bastard like this only serve 10 years? He should just die. Stop throwing. Damn it, stop throwing. He's just an animal.
Stop throwing.
Stop throwing. Stop throwing. Get the hell away from me. Zhao Fan, it's all Mom and Dad's fault for being useless. We couldn't get you out.
But we wouldn't let them hurt you anymore.
That's right. I'm telling you. If you dare to bully Zhao Fan again, you'll have to step over our dead bodies. You two old geezers. Still protecting this animal? Then let's send you to die together. Get them.
All of you, stop showing such contempt for the court. Believe it or not, I can arrest all of you.
Mom, Dad, your son has failed you. It's your son who has implicated you.
What has this world come to? Why do you all bully us? Isn't it because you're honest and easy to bully? If we don't bully you, who else would we bully? I'm sorry, ma'am. I shouldn't have let them get justice for me. I was wrong. I beg you, don't have people beating me up again.
Ma'am, my sister just wants to get justice. We can return the dowry to you and also compensate you. Hey, we can also drop the lawsuit. I beg you, please let my sister go.
Nonsense.
You old geezer.
What are you pretending for? With a vicious mother like you, how much better can that animal Chen Fan be?
I think the one who should die isn't Chen Fan, but you two old wastes.
I think these two old folks are probably hookers in private. Otherwise, the son they gave birth to, how could he be a rapist?
If you humiliate my parents again, don't blame me for being rude. Chen Fan regret? It's too late.
I'm telling you, from the moment you assaulted me, your whole family must die.
Zhang Tingting, you shouldn't have humiliated my parents. Two old geezers. I hit them. I cursed at them. What can you do to me? Exactly.
A rapist's parents, they deserve to be beaten to death.
Whether I assaulted Zhang Tingting or not. You all know best in your hearts.
Did you or did you not assault my daughter?
Don't tell me you're going to say we framed you?
You say we framed you. Then show us the proof. Prove that you didn't assault me. If you don't have proof, then shut up and wait to die.
Fine, Zhang Tingting. As you wish. Presiding Judge, I want to appeal.
You appeal? Appeals require evidence. You have nothing. What are you going to appeal with?
Who says I have no evidence? Zhang Tingting, look what this is.
How is this possible? Don't tell me you're going to say, this divorce agreement is your evidence?
Ha ha ha, Chen Fan. Did you get your brains scrambled? Can a divorce agreement be used as evidence? Chen Fan, just a divorce agreement alone cannot prove your innocence. Dad, Mom, you guys go back first. Presiding Judge, you've misunderstood. I never said that I would use this divorce agreement as my evidence. Then what is this? I'm doing this to let everyone see clearly how evil this group of people is.
What do you mean? You assaulted me, and you Ray calling me evil?
Officer Lee, sorry to trouble you. Zhang Tingting said in her live stream before that I violently assaulted her on our wedding night. Not only made her leave with nothing, but also made her return the dowry, and even wanted to hire someone to kill her.
What do you mean? Are you saying that what I said was?
Yes. Aren't we speaking the truth? The truth? I think it's twisting the facts. Zhang Tingting, you said you were made to leave with nothing. Who exactly made who leave with nothing? Presiding Judge, you tell us. According to the contents of this agreement, Zhang Tingting is making Chen Fan leave with nothing. At the same time, it also requires Chen Fan to transfer the marital home purchased before the marriage to her. What? This? How is this different from what Zhang Tingting said before? From what Zhang Tingting said before? Why did she lie to us? Because everything she said is a lie. She did this to stir up public opinion, to make you all think that I assaulted, to think that I'm an irredeemable animal.
Chen Fan, on what grounds do you say what I said is a lie? That I'm lying to them?
Tingting, don't get angry yet. Stir up public opinion? Chen Fan, let me ask you. Your parents asking Tingting to return the dowry. Is that true or false?
We also have no choice. You want to divorce my son. You took everything from him. We have to file a lawsuit for Chen Fan. So we can only ask you for the dowry.
But you didn't return the dowry to us. Yeah, not only did you not return it, you also forced us old folks to kneel to you.
He's lying. Your son assaulted my daughter. Shouldn't he leave with nothing?
Besides, that dowry is compensation for my daughter. What right do you have to ask for it?
Yeah. Besides, who would believe what you're saying? Exactly. Who would believe it? I did. I believe it.
Andy Wang, you're here.
Xiaofan, I believe you. Would never do such a thing.
Who the hell are you?
I'm here to testify for Chen Fan. Testify, Chen Fan assaulted me. That's an open and shut case. What is there to prove? Whether Chen Fan assaulted you, I don't know. But I do know that you, Zhang Tingting, are definitely not a good woman. What right do you have to talk about my daughter like that?
Yeah, on what grounds?
On the grounds that everything she's saying now is a lie. HMPH. Everyone, look, what is this? What nonsense! The dowry is mine. Why should I give it to you?
Everything Chen Fan's parents said is true. Zhang Tingting, you've been lying the whole time. Zhang Tingting, it turns out everything you said online before was a lie to deceive us. What about asking for the dowry back, forcing you to leave with nothing, and even hiring someone to beat you? All of these things were actually lies.
Yes, I admit I exaggerated. But Chen Fan assaulting me, that is the truth.
Zhang Tingting, you're still lying.
Am I not speaking the truth?
The truth, from the moment we got married, to you framing me for assault. This was all a setup by you and Qin Hao, a scheme by that adulterer. Zhang Tingting, during your previous live stream, you said Qin Hao was your brother. So now I ask you, is Qin Hao really your brother? Afraid to say, are you? Then I'll say it for you. This Qin Hao is not her brother at all, but the love of her life. What? Her brother became the love of her life? What is going on? It turns out, Zhang Tingting was really lying to us.
What love of my life? I don't understand what you're talking about.
I am Tingting's brother. A sworn brother. Is there a problem with that?
You Ray lying. What right do you have to say my daughter is lying? Do you have any proof?
You? Yes. What right do you have?
I can prove it. Zhang Tingting, before in the visiting room, the things you said to Chen Fan, I heard them loud and clear. You said Qin Hao was the love of your life. If Qin Hao hadn't he gone abroad, the person marrying her would never have been Chen Fan. What do you know? Can't a sworn brother be the love of my life?
Exactly. Besides, what does this have to do with you assaulting Tingting? What does it have to do with it?
Chen Fan, you Ray saying all this now to deliberately mislead everyone, to divert everyone's attention, and confusing the issue, to make everyone thinks we're framing Chen Fan.
I really didn't see it. You're so manipulative.
To cover up the fact that you assaulted me. You Ray just spouting nonsense.
I'm spouting nonsense? Zhang Tingting, you really won't give up until you see the coffin. Zhang Tingting, you said before that on our wedding day, I violently assaulted you. Then let me ask, a person who is dead drunk and unconscious, how could he violently assault you?
What dead drunk? I don't understand what you're talking about.
Saying you were dead drunk and unconscious? What does that have to do with you assaulting Tingting? What the hell does that have to do with anything? Zhang Tingting, you haven't forgotten, have you? On our wedding day, you asked me to drink for you.
What nonsense are you talking about? It was just one glass of wine. What do you mean drink for you?
Ha, I get it. You're saying this to prove that you were completely incapable of raping Tingting, is that it?
No wonder you're saying that. So you Ray trying to absolve yourself of guilt. Chen Fan, no matter how silver-tongued you are, you can't cover up the fact that you harmed our Tingting.
And saying you were dead drunk, I think you just used the alcohol as an excuse to rape Tingting.
Chen Fan, at this point, what else do you have to say?
Right. You're all right, but you've forgotten one thing. I have a severe alcohol allergy. As soon as I touch alcohol, I immediately pass out and become unconscious. What? A severe alcohol allergy?
How come I didn't know you had an alcohol allergy? It's fake. Absolutely fake.
I've told you before. You marrying me was just a setup between you and Kin Hao to scam me out of my dowry and take my house and car. So would you even care if I had an alcohol allergy? You say you have an alcohol allergy. What if it's just an excuse you made up, even if you do? Who's going to believe you?
That's true. Who has an alcohol allergy that makes them unconscious? I think it's all a lie.
Fake.
No, it's not. I assure everyone, what our Xiao fan says is true. He really does have a severe alcohol allergy.
He's even been hospitalized several times because of this alcohol allergy, and has been hospitalized several times. He almost lost his life.
All right, you two old folks. Chen Fan is your son. Of course, you'd speak up for him. After all, how could you possibly watch Chen Fan spend the rest of his life in prison?
That's right. This is what you call perjury. Presiding Judge, I suggest we lock up these two old folks and let them rot in jail. Mr. Chen, Mrs. Chen, your words lack impartiality, so they cannot be used as testimony.
Presiding Judge, everything we said is true.
Presiding Judge, my son, he really does have a severe alcohol allergy. We're not lying.
Enough. The presiding judge has already said, what you've said cannot be used as evidence at all. You two old folks, what are you still babbling on about here? You.
Exactly. No matter what, the matter of your son assaulting my daughter is an indisputable fact. I'm telling you, the rest of your son's life will definitely be spent working a sewing machine in prison.
I can testify for Chen Fan. He does indeed have a severe alcohol allergy. This matter. Please, you're Chen Fan's neighbor. Who knows if you've received any benefits from him? You.
Zhang Tingting, if you don't believe it, we can do a blood test right here. Then we'll see what you have to say. Presiding Judge, I request a forensic doctor to draw my blood for verification. Tingting, what if what he's saying is true?
If that's the case, this house is mine.
Yeah, Tingting, what are we going to do?
What are you panicking about? So what if he has an alcohol allergy? Does that prove that he didn't assault me? Huh?
After verification, Chen Fan suffers from a very severe alcohol allergy. If he consumes too much alcohol, it's highly likely he will go into shock. Therefore, after drinking, it is even less likely to exist an act of assaulting a woman. So Zhang Tingting has been framing Chen Fan all along. It seems what Chen Fan said is true. It was a setup by Zhang Tingting and Kin Hao.
That's great, Xiao Fan. You've finally proven your innocence.
This way, Zhang Tingting's accusation against Xiao Fan falls apart on its own.
Xiao Fan, I knew you'd be okay. Now let's see you try to talk nonsense.
Zhang Tingting, you'd better not disappoint me. The surprise I have prepared for you has only just begun.
Chen Fan, what are you so smug about? So what if you proved you have an alcohol allergy? Does that prove that you didn't assault me? Zhang Tingting, have you no shame? Someone with an alcohol allergy who passes out unconscious from a single drop. How could he possibly force himself on you? So what if he has an alcohol allergy? Even if he was asleep, he could have molested me in his dreams.
What molested in his dreams? Zhang Tingting, What are you talking about? I don't understand. Exactly, how do you molest someone in a dream? This is too ridiculous.
I don't care. All I know is, that night, after being brutally ravaged by Chen Fan, it caused my corpus luteum to rupture. I even went to the hospital the next day. Chen Fan, he's an animal.
Even if you did nothing, this has already been established as fact. No matter how much you argue, it's useless. I'm arguing? What else? Scum like you, you'd better just shut up and confess. That's better for everyone. Otherwise, just wait to rot in jail.
Jiang Tingting, you've gone too far. I've gone too far. He assaulted me. Why don't you say he's gone too far?
Jiang Tingting, you said, I caused your corpus luteum to rupture and sent you to the hospital?
Yes, the doctor said. If I had been ravaged for just 1 or 2 more minutes, I would have died right then and there. Chen Fan, tell me, are you an animal or not?
You're talking nonsense. You!
I'm talking nonsense? I have a medical report. Well, presiding judge, I wasn't wrong, was I?
This medical report does indeed state that Jiang Tingting, after having relations with someone, suffered a ruptured corpus luteum. She is not lying. Damn it, I was almost fooled by that dog. Chen Fan, luckily Tingting produced proof. Otherwise, that animal would have really gotten away with it.
Well, Chen Fan, do you have anything to say now?
To frame me, you really prepared thoroughly.
Frame you? The facts are right in front of us. What reason do I have to frame you? Chen Fan, from the moment the trial began, you've been twisting the truth.
Presiding judge, I suggest he be tried severely and punished harshly. That's right, I support that. Hey, I support that too. Chen Fan, do you have any other evidence to prove your innocence? Yes. Of course I do. Then where's the evidence? Presiding judge, my evidence is Jiang Tingting's so-called medical report is fake. What? Huh? Between these two, who's telling the truth? I'm so confused I can't tell anymore. If what Chen Fan says is true, then Jiang Tingting is really a manipulative bitch. It's really possible that Chen Fan was framed.
What nonsense are you talking about? What right do you have to say my report is fake?
What? Getting antsy already? Antsy your ass. Stop twisting the truth. I'm telling you, Jiang Tingting, you said I caused your corpus luteum to rupture, sending you to the hospital. Then let me ask you, which hospital did you go to? And which doctor gave you the report?
Why should I tell you? Is that any of your business?
The reason you don't dare to say is because it's all a lie you made up. Jiang Tingting, if what you're saying is true, then why don't you dare to say the hospital's name and the doctor's name?
I'll Jiang Tingting.
If you don't dare to say, then I have the right to suspect the authenticity of this report and even have reason to believe you're presenting false evidence.
What do we do, Tingting?
How should I know what to do? Could it be that Tingting is really lying to us? If this is fake, why would Tingting use her own innocence to frame Chen Fan? Could it be that Tingting, just as Chen Fan said, and Qin Hao are running a setup? Jiang Tingting, if you can't prove the medical report is real, then that proves I didn't assault you. If that's the case, then I will be acquitted.
No. On what grounds should you be acquitted?
On the grounds that I never assaulted you at all.
I don't care. You did assault me. Whether the report is real or fake, what does it have to do with you? You did assault me.
Tingting is right. Why should we have to prove if it's real or fake? Chen Fan, the person who needs to prove his innocence, is clearly you, right?
You clever Chen Fan. You Ray really something. We almost fell into your self-proving trap.
Exactly, Chen Fan. I really didn't see it. Your ability to confuse the issue is truly unmatched. I'm confusing the issue?
What else? You said before that Houch, and I set you up. Now you Ray saying my proof is fake. If that's not confusing the issue, what is?
Zhang Tingting, you really won't give up until you're at the end of your rope. I've said it before. From the marriage to the framing to now, it was all a setup by you and Qin Hao, because I have evidence to prove all of this.
You have no damn evidence. The fact that you assaulted me is the truth. What proof is needed?
Zhang Tingting, you haven't forgotten that you and Qin Hao have a daughter, right? Bullshit. Where the hell would I get a daughter from?
Exactly. When I married you, I was a virgin. How could I possibly have a daughter?
You say you don't have a daughter? Then who is she? Bring her in.
Ying Ying?
Qin Hao. You two look very flustered.
You, what nonsense are you talking?
Nonsense? Then who is she?
How should I know who she is?
Exactly. How should I know who she is?
Daddy, Mommy, don't you want Ying Ying anymore? Did Ying Ying do something wrong?
Did I hear that right? This little girl is calling them Daddy and Mommy. This child of Qin Hao and Zhang Tingting is already so big. It seems what Chen Fan said is true.
Oh my! Whose child is so ill-mannered, calling people Daddy and Mommy randomly?
Chen Fan, you just brought some random brat. What are you trying to prove? Qin Hao, you're calling her a stray child? What else? Is she our child? You two know best whether she is or not.
Mister. Little girl, tell the nice lady. Who are these two people? He's my daddy and she's my mommy. It seems like they don't want Ying Ying anymore. Why are you calling people names, you little kid? Who are your daddy and mommy?
Zhang Tingting, are you even human? Talking to your own daughter like that.
What nonsense are you talking about? How could she possibly be my daughter?
Zhang Tingting, since you don't want to admit it, do you dare to do a paternity test? You just found some random brat. She has nothing to do with us. Why should we do a paternity test? Since there's no relation, why are you afraid to do a paternity test? Or are you too afraid of something? But it's okay if you don't, because I've done it for you.
What did you say?
What? Didn't hear me clearly? Then I'll say it again. The paternity test shows that Qin Yingying is your, Zhang Tingting and Qin Hao's daughter. Do you admit it or not? Her daughter is already so big, and she still claims to be a virgin? Pfft, shameless. So what Chen Fan said was true after all. All of this was a setup by Zhang Tingting and Qin Hao.
Zhang Tingting, my son was so good to you. Why did you commit marriage fraud? Why did you frame him?
What nonsense are you talking, you old geezer? Who committed marriage fraud? Zhang Tingting, you deliberately concealed the fact that you have a daughter and demanded a 300,000 dowry from me. Then, after being married to me for one day, you framed me for assaulting you and finally made me leave with nothing. All of this, if it's not marriage fraud, what is it?
What framing? What marriage fraud? Chen Fan, I'm telling you, you need evidence when you talk. Be careful. I could sue you for slander.
So, can she not be used as evidence?
What kind of evidence is she? At most, it proves I had a child out of wedlock and that I hid my premarital activities.
Chen Fan, you're talking all this nonsense. just to prove your own innocence, right? I'm telling you, today, if you can't produce concrete evidence, you're definitely going to prison. It seems you're certain you've got me. That's right, we've got you.
But what can you do about it? After all, you have no way to prove your innocence.
Zhang Tingting, who told you I don't have other evidence? What? You have more evidence?
Bullshit! How could you possibly have other evidence?
Exactly. If he had any evidence, wouldn't he have taken it out earlier? Why wait until now?
That's right. It's a fact that you assaulted my daughter. What other evidence is needed?
You people are all a nest of snakes and rats. In that case, I'll let you have a taste of what it means to reap what you sow.
What is Chen Fan trying to do?
Zhang Tingting, I've told you before. I have an alcohol allergy. I pass out unconscious when I drink. I'm completely incapable of assaulting you. But you didn't believe me. And you even said that I assaulted you to the point of a ruptured corpus luteum. I said all of this was a deliberate setup by you and Qin Hao to frame me. I brought your child to testify, but you flatly denied it. At this point, I can only present my final piece of evidence.
Tingting.
He doesn't really have any evidence, does he?
How is that possible? He's definitely trying to trick us, trying to see us slip up.
Chen Fan, cut the crap. Since you say you have evidence, then show it. Tingting, I'm giving you one last chance. If you confess now that all of this was a setup by you and Qin Hao to frame me, you might be able to get a lighter sentence. Otherwise, only a prison sentence awaits you.
Ha ha ha, Chen Fan. I don't scare easily. You want me to go to prison? Then show me your so-called evidence.
In that case, I'll grant your wish. You don't know. Our new marital home. I had a hidden camera installed. You don't know. Our new marital home. I had a hidden camera installed?
Hey, how is that possible? How did I not know? You had a camera in your room?
Because before I could tell you, I was framed by you. It's ironic, really. I originally installed this camera to protect your safety, but now it's become the only piece of evidence that can prove my innocence. Tingting, let's run. If we get caught, it's really over. Run? This is a courtroom. Where do you think you can run to?
Impossible. How could there possibly be a camera here? It's fake. It's all fake.
Right, you have a camera. Why didn't you show it earlier? Why show it now? This is not normal at all. If I had shown it earlier, would I still be able to see the ugly faces of you people? In my past life, while I was still in the detention center, I had already told Zhang Tingting that there was a camera in my room. I naively thought that it would clear my name. But who knew that Zhang Tingting would just destroy the camera footage? As a result, I couldn't prove my innocence at all. In this life, I must change the outcome. Presiding judge, on this USB drive is the complete camera footage from my wedding day. Whether I assaulted Zhang Tingting or not, let's let everyone see.
Now, what else do you have to say?
This footage, from beginning to end, only shows Chen Fan. Could it be that Chen Fan was really framed? Could it be that, just as Chen Fan said, Tingting was really lying to us? Zhang Tingting, how are you going to explain this footage?
Explain? What is there to explain? Just based on one camera recording. Can you prove he didn't assault me?
That's right. This camera footage, from beginning to end, only shows you. What can that prove?
This proves that Xiao Fan never assaulted Zhang Tingting at all.
It's you who have been deceiving everyone.
You old geezer, shut up. If you can talk, don't talk nonsense.
Qin Hao, you're looking to die. What? Want to fight? This is a courtroom. Come on!
Chen Fan, if you dare to touch Houch today, I'll sue you for assault, plus your rape charges. It won't just be prison time.
Zhang Tingting, the evidence is right in front of you. And you still want to frame. Xiao Fan, have you no shame?
Evidence? What evidence? This camera footage, at most, can only prove that he didn't assault me a second time. It absolutely does not prove that he never assaulted me.
Zhang Tingting, this camera footage clearly shows that. After Chen Fan returned to the room, he was the only person in the room. During this time, you never came back. Then tell me, under these circumstances, how did he assault you?
Then how do you know that this room doesn't have any blind spots?
Exactly. Chen Fan must have, in a blind spot of the camera, assaulted Tingting. You say that in a blind spot of the camera, I violently assaulted Zhang Tingting. Then let me ask you, from the visible area of the camera to the blind spot, there must be some movement, right? Then why isn't that in the footage?
Who knows if the video was edited by you?
Exactly. Besides, on the wedding night, this is your home. Who knows if you, during a power outage, assaulted Tingting? Are you sure you want to lie with your eyes wide open?
What lies? I'm speaking the truth.
What? Your lies have been exposed, and now you're getting flustered?
What lies? It's clearly you who are lying. Presiding judge, everything Xiao Fan said is the truth. Please, you must get justice for us.
Rest assured, we will not wrong a good person, nor will we let a bad person go.
So, does that mean Xiao Fan is okay? He doesn't have to go to prison?
I'm sorry, what Zhang Tingting said has some merit. This footage cannot prove Chen Fan's innocence. Chen Fan, do you have any new evidence to prove it?
Xiao Fan, what other evidence do you have? Hurry, and show it.
Yeah, Xiao Fan. If you can't produce more evidence to prove your innocence, your life is over. My room does have a blind spot for the camera. If I don't have footage of the blind spot, I'm afraid it will be very difficult for me to prove my innocence today. Could it be that even in a new life, I still can't escape the fate of my past life?
What's wrong?
Dad, Mom, rest assured, I will definitely produce evidence to prove my innocence.
Ha, prove it. What will you use to prove it?
All right, Chen Fan, hurry up and confess. Chen Fan, if there is no new evidence to prove your innocence, then we will have to sentence you according to the law. Who says there's no evidence? Who says there's no evidence? This was all a conspiracy between the two of them. This is the evidence.
What right do you have to say this was all a conspiracy? Huh?
Young man, this is a trial transcript. You will be held legally responsible for your words. Since I'm here, I have ample evidence.
What do you mean?
Brother Chen Fan, I know you've been framed. This young man. Are you telling the truth? I have sufficient evidence here that can prove that the two of them set up a scheme to frame Chen Fan.
The fact that Chen Fan assaulted me is true. On what grounds do you say I set up a scheme to frame him? Are you someone Chen Fan? Paid to give false testimony. Shut up.
You dogs.
You bastard. You dared to curse at me?
I will curse at you. Beating you would be letting you off easy. You try and lay a hand on me. Bro, it's not worth it for people like this. Let's leave it to the law to judge. Them. Presiding judge. I was originally a photographer who enjoys capturing the private photos of newlyweds. On the day of Chen Fan's wedding, I pulled the circuit breaker and snuck into the marital home. Just like that, I discovered a shocking secret. This secret is the entire process of Zhang Tingting and Qin Hao setting up a scheme to frame Chen Fan. From the looks of it, Chen Fan was really framed. If this is true, then Zhang Tingting and Qin Hao are simply not human.
What nonsense are you talking about?
Exactly. He clearly assaulted Tingting, and you're turning around and saying we framed him. Do you want me to sue you for slander? I originally didn't want to make this public. After all, I was peeping too. But I watched Zhang Tingting's live stream. It was really... I decided to make this truth public, to let everyone see clearly. You two marriage scammers.
Don't talk nonsense to me.
You know best in your heart whether I'm talking nonsense or not. The groom is so drunk. How is he going to consummate the marriage later? Tingting, I finally get to see you in a wedding dress. Tonight, you have to serve me well. Let me have the time of my life.
Don't worry, Houch. I'll definitely give you the time of your life.
What if he wakes up?
Don't worry. I had someone get him drunk. He definitely won to wake up. And don't you think this is more exciting?
Tingting, you're so naughty. Do you think Chen Fan, if he knew I was cuckolding him, wouldn't he be furious?
The even more infuriating part is yet to come.
What do you mean?
When he wakes up tomorrow, I'll accuse him of molesting me. That way I can get the 300,000 dowries and also make him leave with nothing, including this house, will also be ours. Then we can be together forever. How about that?
You're so bad, but I really like it. This dog of a couple. They're really not human. Now that the evidence is conclusive, what else do you have to say? It's over. It's all over.
These two animals. Why did you frame my son? Chen Fan, I was wrong. Will you forgive me?
It's too late when you framed me. Your fate was already sealed.
It was all Qin Hao who forced me. It was him who forced me to do this. For the sake of our marital feelings. Will you forgive me?
Do you even hear what you're saying? Your daughter is 8 years old. Will anyone believe that he forced you? Chen Fan, I was wrong. I beg you, let me go. If you're willing to let me go, I'll do anything you want. Whether to let you go or not, ask the law. Zhang Tingting, you, along with Qin Hao and your parents, framed and slandered Chen Fan for the purpose of marriage fraud and financial gain. And you spread rumors online, leading the public to assault and insult Chen Fan's family. You are hereby sentenced to 20 years in prison. Good, good. reborn in a new life. I didn't let the tragedy repeat itself.
Officer Lee, what are you doing here? Chen Fan, I apologize to you for my previous remarks.
It's okay. It's all in the past. I wonder, Officer Lee, are you available? If you are, would you like to have a meal with me? To celebrate.
Celebrate what?
Celebrate. A new life.